Plankton! Tiny yet mighty. One drop of seawater, which may seem to be just lifeless water, contains a large number of creatures when examined under a microscope. These tiny creatures are called plankton. Plankton come from Greek, which means wanderer or drifter. Because they are too small and weak to swim, they drift through water waves and currents. Few species of plankton are visible, but the majority can't be seen with the naked eye. Most of us have heard about Plankton in the SpongeBob SquarePants franchise and, of course, the evil laugh. But what kind of plankton is plankton? Before that, let's have a look at the 3 types of marine life. Benthos are the creatures that dwell at the bottom, such as sponge, coral, and crabs. Nekton are the swimmers, such as fish, dolphins, and turtles. And plankton, which float in water and have little control over their movement. There are thousands of different species of plankton, but they are mainly classified into 2 main types, plants and animals. The first type is phytoplankton, which includes algae and single-celled plant organisms. All phytoplankton photosynthesize. They use sunlight to make energy, and that's why they are found in the upper part of the ocean. Since they produce their own food and energy, phytoplankton are called autotrophs. Like other plants, phytoplankton have chlorophyll, which they use in photosynthesis to make energy. In the process, they consume carbon dioxide and release oxygen. The second type of plankton is zooplankton. They are the animal drifters, and they come in different sizes and types. Zooplankton are heterotrophs. They eat autotrophs and other heterotrophs to obtain energy. While most zooplankton are microscopic creatures, some are visible enough, such as jellyfish. So, back to our question, what type of plankton is plankton? Plankton is a copepod. They are the most prominent members of the zooplankton. They all share common features, including the one eye and the 2 antennae that help detect surroundings. Why do we need to talk about these tiny creatures? Simply because, without them, the whole ecosystem would collapse. First, they produce 50% of the oxygen we breathe. Now take a deep breath. You owe that to phytoplankton. Also, without them, the food web would collapse. Plankton form the basis of life in the ocean. Phytoplankton photosynthesize to produce their own food. They are eaten by primary consumers like zooplankton, which are eaten by other zooplankton as well as small fish. Primary consumers are in turn eaten by larger predators, and so on. This web is only a simplified illustration of a very complex food web. For example, some of the large sea animals, such as the whale shark and the manta, feed only on plankton. These animals filter large amounts of water to consume plankton, as their tiny teeth cannot bite. Compared to the magnificent sharks and gigantic whales, these tiny creatures may not seem like the most interesting creatures, yet they deserve to be the #1 superheroes. Although useful, too much plankton can become a threat when they overgrow and dominate an area, forming what is known as blooms. Some blooms are harmful and toxic to both animals and humans.